XRP to $7.50. I've got charts and news to share with you, along with PayPal slipping big time, which is going to help out Ripple. Cardano saying it's going to pass BTC. Not a chance, girlfriend. Brics says they're going to be more important than the US elections, which could definitely help out crypto. Price talk.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
$7.50 XRP by the end of the year. Well, we're going to talk about that. But before we get into the crypto news, we get into your comments. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. Previous video asked, hey, if you got big plans, share them with me. I want to hear them. And you did. Miguel Casillas says, big plans. The kids are with the grandparents for the weekend. The wifey and I are home alone. Fill in the rest. It looks like you're going to be filling it in. Happy Saturday, everyone. Asparagus. Don't use the safe word right away. You got to save it. Bergs Malone says, it's clear that with the Ripple SEC case, what it's all about now. And we see that the entity is trying to slow them down. PayPal is the worst company in the world. If they are monopoly, we're all in trouble. People don't understand what Ripple are doing for common folks. If they did, they'd all buy XRP and nothing else. Ooh, we're going to talk about PayPal because check this out. Watch what happens when I go on to market cap. Oh, sharp decline. It's going to be good for Ripple because Ripple's going into stable coins. Brick 1357 says, Klaus, 11 years ago I was diagnosed with kidney disease. In 2023 I got a transplant. 2 weeks ago I started going to the gym to gain back some muscle and stamina I lost. My big plans are going to go melt my face off at the gym and celebrate new life. I've got a long run this weekend. I went to a bunch of museums, art things yesterday, galleries. I had a personal day. It was a lot of fun. Bitcoin sitting at 68,524 while ETH is at 2655. BNB's at 598, close to 600, while Sol's inching up there as well. 160 for Sol. XRP at 54 cents. We're going to talk about XRP and that $7.50 target. SWE is holding strong at $2.10, while XLM is, under a dime still. Yeah, look at PayPal. Market cap shrinking about 40% here. As of check this out, in August, market cap was over 1 billion and now is sitting at just over 600 million. It's about trust with these companies. And right now you can see trust in PayPal shrinking massively. In fact, and I'm bringing this up because Ripple's doing the RLUSD stablecoin. In fact, look at the volume right now for PayPal's PYUSD. 3.2 million in the last 24 hours. That is absolutely freaking atrocious. Why? Because look at some of the other stablecoins out there. Look at USDC's volume. So 3.4 million compared to 2.27 billion. Yeah, exactly. So there's opportunities out there. But today we've got a lot of news to cover and price talk at the end. Oh, Charles is out. One of the FUD masters himself. Pumping hopium this weekend. Charles, I hope you wear a rain hat when you pump so much. Cardano will surpass Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, look. I know it's Sunday. I know it's early. But I got to start us off with really stupid-ass news, and this is the best way to do it. Cardano founder Charles Hodgkinson is quite confident of what the Layer 1 blockchain network can achieve in a few years. He recently stated that the Cardano network will see the achievements of BTC and ETH within the next 10 years. Are you fucking kidding me? During the much anticipated 4th annual Cardano Summit community event held in Buenos Aires, Hodgkinson acknowledged the milestones that Cardano recorded in the 7 years, scaling to include an 11-figure network, gathering millions of users and blah, 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 blah. And then when you look at the price, you go, oh, so none of that shit equated to price? Charles, fucking loser. I'm bringing this up for a reason. Because think about this. This was done during the Cardano Summit 2024. So what do you think these crypto CEOs are going to say? Oh, things are awesome. Or you think they're going to say, oh, things are bad? No. The problem is with a lot of crypto out there, these people are using you. And they keep telling you, oh, it's just around the bend. It's 10 years away. Oh, it's next year. Oh, it's the next couple years. It's 70. It's always just out of reach, giving you hopium. And then you fear that you're going to miss out if you're not involved. So be very careful out there because the authors in the crypto space keep telling you how juicy everything is. But Charles, are you really going to pass BTC and ETH? Bitch, you're at 35 cents. Brad Garlinghouse earlier this year said he thinks that crypto is going to have a $5 trillion market cap by the end of the year. Again, right? We go back to that whole thing. And that whole thing is what? These crypto CEOs are trying to tell you what you want to hear and what you need to hear. We're at a $2.3 trillion market cap. So the entire market would have to 2x. The entire market would have to 2x and then some to meet Brad's predictions. Okay. What about this? Brics. I think this is a big one because Brics could do a lot of juicy volume. But also remember that Danelle Dixon in 2023, we're almost fucking done with 2024. In 2023, she said, we're having stablecoin regs in the United States in 2023. She was guaranteeing it. Like I said, these crypto CEOs tell you what you want to hear and instead of what you need to hear, and they try to fill you with hopium. Brics summit to far surpass U.S. presidential election in crypto impact. With Brics expanding and 65% of its transactions now in national currencies, local ones, by the way, they argue the world is shifting away from the U.S. dominance towards sovereign partnerships. I believe that in 2024, the vector of human development will be established in Kazan, not in the wavering United States. Again, do you really think the vector of human development is going to be in Kazan rather than the United States? Are you fucking serious? Kazan sneezes, the world is like, dude, we don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. United States sneezes, everyone catches a cold. So again, these people are trying to tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. In a post on her Telegram channel, Metayanko says, the world has changed significantly and made it clear that the U.S. election would not hold the same influence over the world community as Washington might hope. Seriously? That's a big lie. The United States election is a big one that the entire world is focusing on. But again, it's all about people wanting you to think that they got the hottest shit. So Brics is over here thinking, no, everyone, you got to come over to this side of the pool. We're the hot ones. It's not the U.S. dollar. No, U.S. dollar is still effing strong. The upcoming U.S. presidential elections will not be the most important event of the year for the world community and will determine the future course of history. No matter how much Washington would like it to be, the BRICS summit will be that event. No. If you zoom out, if we go fast forward 10 years from now and we look back in time, what do you think's going to be a bigger fucking thing? Trump versus Cam or the BRICS summit of 2024? And that's my point. See, just like how Cardano's Charles at their summit said that, ADA is going to be the biggest thing out there. Blah, 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 blah. At their summit, he's saying all sorts of bullshit. At the BRICS summit, they're saying the same thing, all sorts of bullshit. Brad Garlinghouse out there, $5 trillion market cap. Hey, Brad. I'm sorry, my watch is charging right now. We're in late October and we ain't even fucking close. The market would have to 2x from now. We know the market ain't going to 2x. So you be very careful out there about all the hopium pumping bullshit, because hopium isn't news. Hopium is exactly that. It's hopium. Ripple's XRP breaking out to $7.50 price target in less than 70 days. Again, it's always just around that corner. If you just hold on a little bit more, it's fucking bullshit. And of course, Z-Grags. Oh man, the genuine wake up line, the Atlas line. What about the solar, lunar, mega, burst, eclipse, butthole line? It's all this fucking bullshit. Again, it's all hopium junk to get you to think that something massive is happening so you stay in. Because that's right, Charles. ADA Cardano is going to be bigger than BTC and ETH. Shut the fuck up. Brad, you're a pretty good salesman, but I got to be honest with you. Your $5 trillion market prediction, you were just trying to get people to feel pumped about crypto. And that's what their job is, to get you to feel pumped about it. BRICS Summit, same thing. The BRICS Summit's going to be bigger than U.S. elections. I don't give a fuck what you talk about at the BRICS Summit. Right now, U.S. elections are taking the cake globally. Why? Because if we keep the same regime in and we keep pumping up debt, the United States can crush the whole world with debt. Yeah, that's a bit bigger than the old BRICS Summit. E-Rag and his stupid fucking triangles and all these dumbass fucking lines. And, but if you hold a little bit longer, we've got the final wake-up line. But then the genuine wake-up line is by the Atlas line, which is by the ballsack penis butthole line. Asparagus. Yeah, I had to use a safe word to save me from this stupidity. Now let's talk real price action and news. Volume down heavily. It's the weekend. We've seen it. Volume is just over $500 million, but again, that's a hell of a lot better than PayPal's couple million, right? So let's be honest here. In terms of price action, yeah, It's all about the election right now. And what you're seeing up on the screen is ever since we got the pump and dump from Torah's action, the crypto market regarding XRP has been very stable. We've been from 52 cents to 55 cents now for almost 3 weeks. What are we waiting for? The election to determine the cryptocurrency feeling, the vibe in the United States that gets spread to the rest of the world. So right now, why is XRP not moving? No, it's not because it's going to go to its genuine wake-up line and hit its final wake-up line after the Atlas line, after the ballsack mega Valhalla butt poopy line. No. Right now, the markets are going to go sideways until we see what happens with the election. Brics Summit going to cause it? As much as Brics is growing, and as much as their influence is growing, no, it's not going to have the same impact as U.S. elections. And that is not me talking as a U.S. citizen. That's me as talking as someone that shares the news globally with everyone. Half the viewers of this channel are not in the United States. And you know how important the U.S. politics and policies are. The United States has the SEC, right? The SEC isn't in Canada. The SEC doesn't have effect in Russia, China, any of those BRICS nations. Fuck, the SEC doesn't have anything in Australia, Europe, or any of that. But when the SEC decides to bend over crypto, the entire world feels it. So yes, unfortunately, the United States is what's going to tug and pull crypto more than anything. So in terms of XRP price, said it to you time and time again, don't expect anything juicy until we get closer to election week and Fed rate cuts that are happening the same week. Because when the Fed cuts rates, other central banks across the entire globe, they do the same thing as the Fed does. There's tons of countries that do it. So again, it's the United States that's tugging the market. But if you want to believe in the power of Brics, yes, Brics is growing. Is it going to be the end-all, be-all, know-all for crypto? Hell no, girlfriend. Why? Because these scumbags out here tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. I tell you what you need to hear, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, because I bring the news, not the hopium. And my point here is not to rip on these crypto CEOs, because I think we all can agree, of course they got to sell you some hopium, because that's how they keep their products, their chains, and all their news and all that stuff relevant. If Brad was out there going, guys, gals, 2024 is going to suck, the SEC is going to ruin us, there would be like zero support for Ripple. But it would be the truth though, right? If Charles was out there going, yo, we're facing an uphill battle, no one likes us price-wise, VC isn't doing anything with us, none of the programs we've built are actually being used by people, the ADA's price would go down even further. But no, they tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. And eRag Crypto is one of those too, making up all these BS chart predictions that never come true. Because that's the same channel that I've been sharing out for a couple years where, oh my gosh, we were supposed to have like 15,000% XRP gains by now, because that triangle of the lunar solar blast point was meeting the floor that was raising from the Mars Declaration Independence Zone. And yeah, for real. That's what this crap is. And that's what a lot of these meetings are about. Like the whole Meridian thing, Ripple Swell, the Cardano Summit. It's all about pumping and hyping, and there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is it's pumping and hyping. And every big company does it. Almost every big company out there has an annual sales meeting where they do the same thing. They try to pump up their sales staff. They try to pump up their sales force and get people all rah-rah'd into it. But the reality is economically right now things are bad. We still got a shit ton of debt that's getting worse. What fuels crypto? Retail. Who's in debt? Retail. Retail debt is getting worse, and the rates are freaking higher than shit for any debt. Whether it's buying a car, whether it's buying a home, whether it's a credit card, a business loan, home equity line of credit, it's all higher than shit. And it doesn't matter if you live in the United States, Canada, or any of the other BRICS nations. The cost for housing, food, cars, and all that stuff is through the roof. And with retail fueling crypto, that means retail across the globe is suppressed. So no, we're not going to get a $7.50 XRP in the next 70 days. Charles, no. ADA, whatever you want to call it, is not going to surpass BTC in ETH. I don't give a shit how much you talk about the ecosystems blowing up and booming. Oh, Stellar leads with tokenization, but the price sucks balls and you can see no one's investing in your shit. So be real here with everyone. Take a dose of reality. That's why I bring you the news, good or bad, happy or sad. I'm not an influencer. I'm not a shiller. I'm not out there telling you to buy some Satoma. I'm not telling you to buy bunk. I just bring you the news. What's hot, what's not, what's juicy, and what's relevant. And I'll tell you what's juicy and relevant right now. Well, the fact that, guess what? It's convention season, crypto convention season. And everyone out there is trying to tell you that they are the next biggest thing and that they're going to go to the moon and, ooh, you better join or else you're going to miss it. Hold on. Let me check my Garmin. Oh, nope, sorry. It's charging. Miss what? Because those same people have been saying moon, moon, moon for how many years now? Choo-choo, bitches. And please don't say asparagus 3 times.